In the heart of America's quiet farmlands, where lanterns glow inside hand-built homes and every sunrise feels like a step back in time, a silent rebellion is unfolding. Amish women, born into a world without electricity, without independence, without the right to choose their own destiny, are walking away from everything they have ever known. Family, language, faith, identity, all left behind in a single impossible step. What could push someone raised in absolute obedience to abandon her entire world? The answers are darker, heavier, and more human than outsiders ever imagine. Behind closed doors. Behind the white curtains and quiet smiles, some Amish women face a reality too painful to name: domestic violence. In a world built on privacy and obedience, abuse hides easily. When a woman gathers the courage to seek help, she is told to submit more, pray more, obey more, while the man who harms her faces little consequence. Police involvement risks excommunication, divorce is unthinkable, and so each day becomes a negotiation with survival. For some, the moment comes when they see their children suffering, and the fear of staying finally outweighs the fear of leaving. The marriage she never chose. In many Amish communities, a young woman's life accelerates quickly toward marriage, often before she truly knows who she is. Parents encourage matches that look good on paper. Communities whisper that unmarried women over 25 are troubled. And so a daughter walks down an aisle she didn't choose, toward a land she barely knows, because saying no is treated as rebellion. Some flee before the wedding, breaking family expectations. Others endure years of loneliness in a marriage forged from pressure, not love, until the weight becomes too heavy to carry. The love that cannot exist here. Some Amish women face an even deeper silence, one surrounding their sexual identity. For lesbian and bisexual women, the world they are born into simply has no space for who they are. There are no words for it, no acceptance, no pathways to honesty. They hide their hearts, marry men they do not love, and live with a quiet desperation that slowly erodes the soul. Rumspringa becomes a doorway to truth, a glimpse of a world where they can breathe. Some walk through it and never return, choosing authenticity over lifelong suppression. Minds too bright to be contained. Education ends at 8th grade, but curiosity does not. Some women read forbidden books by flashlight, discovering worlds of science, literature, and philosophy that ignite questions their community cannot answer. Why are women restricted? Why can't they study? Why does learning stop? The more they read, the more they see the ceiling placed above their minds, not by God, but by culture. Their imaginations outgrow the boundaries set around them, and the hunger to learn becomes a force powerful enough to dismantle everything they once believed was unchangeable. When medicine becomes a moral battle. Inside some Amish communities, modern medicine is mistrusted and faith healing is the norm. Women endure reproductive complications silently. Pregnancy becomes a gamble without ultrasounds or proper care. Children suffer diseases that could be treated. Mothers watch their babies weaken with conditions that any hospital could manage, and they are told it is God's will. But when a child's life hangs in the balance, the human instinct to protect overrides doctrine. Many women leave not for themselves, but to save their children. When faith cracks and light seeps in. Growing up Amish means growing up certain of God, certain of rules, certain of salvation, but when questions arise, they come with consequences. Doubts must be hidden, curiosity becomes dangerous, and yet once a woman begins to see the inconsistencies between scripture and society, between the teachings and the actions of leaders, she cannot unsee them. The internal unraveling is slow and painful. Eventually, pretending becomes impossible. Leaving becomes not rebellion, but a search for truth. Witnessing the darkness beneath the ideal. For some women, the breaking point comes not from personal suffering, but from witnessing corruption. abuse covered up, predators protected, the wealthy treated with leniency while the poor are punished harshly, leadership manipulating scripture for control. Women see the hypocrisy clearly because they live at the bottom of the hierarchy. When they report injustices to external authorities and are punished for it, the truth becomes undeniable. The system protects itself, not the vulnerable. Leaving becomes an act of moral courage. A heart that wants its own life. For some, the reason is simple yet profound. They want freedom to choose their clothes, their work, their partner, their future, to wake up one morning and decide their own path without seeking permission from fathers, husbands, or bishops. Autonomy, taken for granted in the modern world, becomes a radical desire in the Amish one. Rumspringa shows them a taste of independence, and for some, returning to total control is impossible. They leave not out of rebellion, but out of awakening. The night she walks away. Leaving is not loud. It's not dramatic. It usually happens in the middle of the night with a plain dress, a small bag, and a heart breaking in two. She knows she may never see her family again. She knows her name will be spoken in whispers. She knows she will be called rebellious, prideful, sinful. But she also knows this: the life ahead, though terrifying and unknown, offers something she has never had: choice. And for many Amish women, that single word is worth losing everything else. Freedom costs everything, but so does staying. For every Amish woman who leaves, there is a story filled with courage, grief, and impossible choices. These departures are not rejections of culture, but acts of survival, autonomy, and truth. Some build new lives in cities. Some find chosen families. Some pursue the dreams they were never allowed to name. And though the pain of what they lost never disappears, neither does the quiet strength of finally becoming themselves.